Temperature probably means your temperature on your transmission's higher than it's supposed to be. Do I have to shut it off right now and get another bus?
No.
Maybe not? No? Good job. Call it in. This one's a tricky one.
Yield?
Remember, not yield? Who said yield? Oh, okay, I thought you said yield. I'm like, wait, what?
No, I said fuel.
Oh, fuel.
Yeah.
That is your hydraulic fluid temperature. So if your fluids on your brakes are getting too hot. What's that look? Is that the same one on a air brake bus?
I was going to say, we don't have hydraulic.
Well, I know they don't have hydraulic. Okay, smart Alex. I know it doesn't have hydraulic. But does it have a indicator light?
Those lights are, those?
No, your
What
air
we have,
pressure.
they shouldn't have that.
Okay.
Your air pressure will.
I didn't know if it had an air pressure indicator.
No, your buzzers will go.
Okay. This is not calling you a bad name when it comes on. Do you know what it means? The engine retarder is on. You want to enlighten us what that exactly means? I mentioned we don't have a lot of substances.
Yeah, that comes on ice.
That's scary.
Yes.
What it says on there, I'm guessing the engine is slow for some reason?
Yeah, no charge is on.
Mechanic.
Okay, moving on.
Turn your engine off and call a mechanic.
This one means what? Parking brake is applied. Hopefully at this point you're already stopped and you really shouldn't have to call a mechanic. All you gotta do is release the brake. But you're not moving with it set. If that's on, you're not going anywhere. If you're moving, you need to call a mechanic. Oh, okay.
Cooling.
Coolant, that's right. It means it's low. Need to talk about getting some coolant. You probably should catch that maybe on your fluid check. This one, your foot's on the brake. Good job. Again, if it's on and you're moving, you'll need to call a mechanic. Range inhibit.
That's annoying.
If you don't have your foot on the brake, you put it in your.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It
sometimes
means you shift it and it didn't catch. So you just put it back in neutral, push harder on that brake, and then put it back into whatever gear you're trying to get it into, and it should usually take right off.
Yeah,
If it doesn't, try again.
that's
It'll
right.
be fine.
Or 6.
No, how's that go? What's our quote? Works just fine. Engine horn.
That's the way.
Radio got it. Yeah, definitely radio.
You're fine until this. Engine warning. That's just something going on in the engine. It's just letting you know. You probably ought to call a mechanic and let them know something's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to get a call from
High exhaust. High exhaust.
That comes on all right.
Unfortunately, route buses, you guys are running 30, 40 mile an hour, 50 mile an hour, so you're a little faster. And we just don't get them up fast enough, long enough for this system to work like it's supposed to. So you guys probably see this one come on a lot. The biggest fear I have for this light is if that's on while you're in a parking lot. Do you remember how, when we talked about the exhaust temperature that comes out of the tailpipe? It's like, what, 1,200 degrees or something? It can get up to 1,200. You don't want a little kid walking by that. You will burn them in a heartbeat. You don't want an adult walking by that. Set my dog on fire if he goes by there. So don't, just watch that when you're pulling into a lot. Okay. MIL.
Mileage.
Mother-in-law.
Good guess.
Kathy, is that small hose coming down the bus? Kathy? Is that small one that comes out of the bus by the tailpipe?
No.
What's that small one?
That is for your high exhaust?
It's a failed experiment.
Yeah.
That's right.
And those aren't, they don't even work.
Yeah, they don't even work. MIL, maintenance indicator light.
Oh.
So again, just need to check with a mechanic, find out what's going on with that one. And then last one, but probably one of the most important ones, especially right now, just read it. It's green, it's a dummy light. Do not start the bus when that light is on. You need to wait for that to go off. Wait for those glow plugs to warm up and get it started.
And I also found out that the little engine light that's over to the left,
you need to wait till that goes out also. Because if you don't, after you do it a few times with that light on, it will buzz at you. And it doesn't stop until they reset it.
If you don't wait for this to go off, you're gonna eventually get that one up there. Don't do that, because it's like $800, you
Yeah.
gotta tow it to Kansas Truck, they reset it for us, and it's just because we're not waiting for the wait to start light to go off. Super simple fix.
Just wait a second.
We don't have to take Kansas truck from the
You can what?
We can do it over here, just so you know.
Oh. I
Still,
was told we had to take
pay
it.
attention.
We can do it now.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it saves us the $800 tow. But,
It's not just that
Don't do
light,
it.
it's the little engine light too.
yeah.
Because
Oh,
I
on
didn't
the
know
side.
that, because I was waiting for that light to go out.
I think it's just your bus. Mine
I was
doesn't.
gonna say, I've never seen the
Mine
engine.
has mine's on the right and mine has.
I always wait for both of them now.
So, super important that you understand what these gauges do and what they're for. If you're not sure, just remember colors. Red is bad, it's just like a stop sign. Red, you gotta stop. You gotta talk to somebody about it. All right, COVID vaccinations. Yesterday at 3 p.m. was the deadline to get in for Maze's employee vaccinations. But if you did not get in on that and you want to get a COVID vaccination, you can go online and you can. This email went out. This is an email form. If you need it, I can send it to you. You just click on that and it sends you directly to Sedgwick County. If you don't live in Sedgwick County, you have to find out from your county where you're going to get your shots. So hopefully everybody got registered for COVID shots here if you were interested in them, because they're free. So our nurses will all do them on hand here too. So.
No, it's good.
I'm not sure where they're going to do them.
The thing
They
said,
south
I
and
think
side.
south,
It's south.
yeah,
And it's next Wednesday.
and you have to stay for 20 minutes, 15 or 20 minutes after. You can't drive, and they won't let you drive,
After
you
the
can't not
second
leave
one?
unless somebody else drives.
So have it when you're not.
Yeah, I've heard this. I can answer this.
Huh?
Have it when you're not gonna drive.
Drive.
All right. Excuse me.
Probably do that for
This I believe is, yes, fraudulent claims. I know a ton of you have come to us to let us know that unemployment, they've contacted you, they've sent you paperwork for it. They've even gone as far as saying this is how much you're gonna actually earn and your first pay date is here. If it's not yours, this email also went out. We can't do anything about it. You have to go through the government, sorry. We can't do anything about it. You can let the girls in HR know, but they can't do anything about it other than just watch for it. So you have to go online and take care of this. Yes?
Basically, what they will do is tell you, contact all three of the credit bureaus and freeze your accounts.
Yep.
We had to do that on my watch.
Is that right?
I didn't freeze my accounts, but yeah, that's what they told me.
If you have any kind of fraud, you'll have to take care of that outside. We can help point you in the right direction, but I can't do much else. Mailboxes. Some of those back there are really full. They kind of look like that. So please make sure you're emptying those out on a regular basis. As you get new students on your bus or off your bus, or some of these flyers that I just put up here, these last couple ones, we've actually printed those out and put them in your box, because I know not everybody's getting emails right now for whatever reasons. So we've been trying to get that all into your guys' boxes and take care of it that way. So please make sure you're checking your boxes. If you're subbing for another driver, you also need to make sure you're checking their box. And if your mailbox, if you're gone and a sub is subbing for you and your box looks like this, I get hollered at. What in the heck am I looking for in that box? So just keep them cleaned up so that we don't have to mess with it. And it makes it easy for the subs to know what's going on. Other than checking for kids, all of your post-trip tasks should be performed right here on the bus barn's property. Spraying, sweeping, closing windows, fluids checks, all that etc. stuff. That should all be done on grounds here. So make sure you're doing those here. If you're doing a student check after your last drop, you pull over to the side of the road on in an area, that's fine, but make sure you do everything else here. Blackboard Connect is who the district uses to send out voicemails and mass texts and all that stuff. The district just updated a whole bunch of hardware, software, whatever, computery stuff, and this isn't working for everybody. So last week, I think it was last week, I added everybody You are all now in my phone. It is so cool. But everybody's now in my phone, and I've been sending texts out to you guys. Is everybody getting those?
Yeah.
Is there anybody not getting a text from me? Oh, you're doing, yeah. I'll need to add the new one. You didn't get one either? Okay. I need to check with you and make sure I have your number then. So until next year, I think they're looking at doing something through Skyward. It's too old of a system. It can't connect or do its techie thingy with what we have now. So Blackboard is shot. So if you're not getting messages or whatever, please let me know, and we can at least forward them on to you. Right now, I think they're sending everything out in just emails. So you should get everything at least in your 266 emails. How we doing on time? Am I doing all right? All right. This amazes me, especially with the bad weather that we've had. I have seen so many buses pull out in front of other buses, assuming that the other bus is just going to slow down and let you out. We had one done out here on Mays, and of course, you know, we're 55 mile an hour out there. The bus was headed north on the tree line down that way.
37.
Thank you. And the other bus was there, pulled right out. The bus that was going north didn't even see that bus, had to slam on the brakes. Bus loaded full of kids. You can see it in the video. Everybody slammed forward. Don't pull out in front of other buses, assuming that they're going to stop for you. I mean, if they flash their lights or, you know, they give you a sign, that's a whole other ballgame.
That's right.
But you got to be respectful of those other buses. You know what it's like. Don't pull out in front of them like that. Somebody raise their hand.
Should be hazard lights. If they flip on your hazard lights, that's an indication that they're allowing you to go out in front of them.
Yeah.
That they see you and they know you're there.
So, and it's scary when that happens at any speed, let alone at 55. Taxes being withheld from checks. I know taxes were an issue. It has been for a couple of years for some of you. I don't have any say on that. They are suggesting that you can go on to Talent Ed and refill out your W-4s. That's all new this year. So if you are having issues, make sure you go on to that and print that out, or excuse me, fill it out online. And then I would call HR, because we love you, but they do a really crappy job sometimes. Call HR and get a copy of that, so that you have proof that you got online and changed it. And that's all I'll say on that.
Take copies.
Board and brush, we've been trying to do stuff to, morale is kind of at a low right now, and I understand with COVID, nothing is normal right now. Everything is so out of whack. We are all on our last nerve, so we were trying to do things to kind of help raise morale. We got the cappuccino machine. We can't keep the powder in it fast enough. I think you guys are really enjoying that. We're really trying to do some stuff to help make life a little easier on you guys. Val and Teddy and Shannon, I don't know who all got involved in this, but Val's your gal. Oh, I like that slang. If you're interested, she's got this set up, board and brush, on March 24th from 6 to 9. If you're interested, she needs to know.
What, technically it is scheduled for March the 24th from 6 to 9. You need to go onto their website, and I have the code for you to get a $10 off, so it makes it $58 for whatever sign that, or project you choose, other than a bench or the outdoor games. Then it's, like I said, it'll be $58. It's everything included. If you have a sign, because all that, if you have a wall hanging thing and have books on it, they furnish all of that for you. But you have to go online the 19th and have everything ordered with your name, and you must pay for it. And the code for it is USD 266. That is the name of the party, and you log in on that information, you pay for it and everything else. First part of March, they're supposed to be coming up with some new signs, but if you just go on boardandbrush.com and pull up, you can look through all their signs. Just go to gallery and choose all, and look through all their signs, choose what you want, then you let them know. It is where you can bring your own drinks, and I mean beer, wine, mixed drinks, anything you want to bring to drink, you can bring that, and snacks. And we'll just meet down there, and we'll all eat together.
Something fun to do as a group, if you guys want to get it together. You guys that are like, oh my God, no way. Call your wife. Send your wife. Let her have a night out. There's liquor. Come on, guys. So, happy Valentine's Day late. Okay, we're gonna have to edit that out. All right, so if you are interested in that, get with Val. She can help you out with that.
Who's gonna designate a driver?
Find your own.
Yeah, we're not sending the bus to that one. Okay, so next week, we all know students are coming back face to face. Oh, I heard all the sighs. Bless your hearts. Okay, so Monday, our middle school will come back face to face every day, all week long, all your middle schools. So you are now combining your Monday, Thursday, your Tuesday, Friday routes all into one. So you can redo your maps and they can all be on one. We're working on, we printed them yesterday and it didn't work like we thought it would. So we gotta redo that, but it's easy. What you have right now is all you should have. We have, Richard told me that if they wanted to be involved on the busing, they should have had their busing stuff to us already. So if they went on after now, they're gonna have to wait the however long it takes to get them into the system.
What about some
3
of the
days-ish.
students who decided not to do this and went to remote? Are those going to be taken off?
Yes, yeah, and that'll be part of that reprint that we do for you guys. And we'll get that into your boxes. I don't know if it'll be today. We will try really hard to get it done today. I know we have at least